Hello, my back to what? My name is Beast, and today we're back with Sousaku Kanojo no Ren'ai Koushiki. Now that I'm done with the Wagamama High spec, we can get back to this. I am still going to do like a back and forth thing until I'm done with this one as well. With with Sousaku Kanojo, whereupon I will likely replace it with Magic 8 disc, A plus disc, and once Magic 8 plus is also done, I'll just keep going on as normal. The game that will replace Wagamama High Spec will be Karigurashi Renai. By the way, I have already gotten it. Well, not already. I'm currently downloading the patch because with Steam being the way it is, it makes no sense to not install the patches. Also, I completely forgot that I have the media source still in here. Yeah, context. OBS decided to give me a heart attack yesterday. I almost thought I had to redo the whole recording because it did the stupid stopping recording thing again, where it says it's stopping the recording, but isn't actually. And it corrupts the MKV file that comes out of the recording. Thankfully, remuxing it once gave me the whole video. I was still suspect, so I ran it through my rendering program, and it was still complete. I've started the upload and opened the privatized video. It was still complete, so there should be no issue. However, if there was with the finale of Wagamama High Spec OC Erena-Route, then do tell me. I personally didn't notice anything while skimming through it, but I also don't look too closely. So, yeah, if there's anyone noticed that I did not, go ahead and tell me. By the way, I'm just happy that I didn't lose any footage. Anyways, back to this. But we just got here. Unsurprisingly, Tsukinomihama Beach is absolutely packed. Oh, right, I forgot. I should probably do that. And in the sky, the glaring sun shines its harmful UV rays onto our skin.
でも、ここで帰るのは忍びない。
I wouldn't mind if we bought the collaboration goods and head home. That was your reason for coming here.
グッズはおまけで、優先度は低い。
What's the main reason for coming then?
トシキとのデート。
Anyway, I'll set up the umbrella and blanket over here. There's one good thing about finally being done with Wagamama High Spec OC. Like, God, can Koki be a fucking weirdo at times. Anyways.
そうね。そうしましょう。
We could prepare a place to cover ourselves from the sun. Damn it, she's always so direct and it makes me so flustered. I mean, it makes me happy, but it's embarrassing. Heart pounds like crazy and my head is a mess.
こんな感じに敷けばいいのかしら。
I stare at Senpai's swimsuit as we get everything ready. It's an unusual design that accentuates her style, her foreign appearance, and her long silver hair. It would be an exaggeration to say that every guy on the beach right now is drawn towards her.
トシキ、どうかした？
Oh, nothing no more. Alright, everything should be set up. Put our things on top of the blanket that Senpai arranged and sit together under the umbrella.
日陰に入ると少し楽だわ。
Yeah, let's relax for a while.
その前にトシキにお願いがあるの。
What?
日焼け止めを塗ってきたのだけど、背中に塗るのを忘れてしまって。だからトシキに塗ってほしい。
Sure, leave it to me.
ありがとう。
Act all nonchalant, but holy crap, I actually get to do this. I'm just gonna do this. It's too early in the video for this shit. Let me just... There we go. Now it's on the line, I think. Yes. Well, I'll start.
ええ、お願い。
Apply sunscreen to my hands and start touching Senpai's back. I gulp as I come into contact with skin some I normally don't touch. Shit, not now. Why now am I getting aroused? I agree with the not now. It's too early for this shit. It would help if Senpai stopped letting out those sweet moans from her mouth. I keep moving my hands and carefully apply sunscreen all over her back. Calm down. Calm the fuck down. I'm only doing it forever right now. If I let myself have these dirty thoughts, you will only think I'm a pervert. Hold on to your reason, Toshiki Kagami. You're doing it on purpose! We relaxed under the umbrella after that whole sunscreen episode. Since we came all the way to the beach, why don't we have some fun?
海の上でプカプカと浮かぶ遊びをしましょう。
That's something we can do in your pool. I brought a beach ball, so let's play with it.
運動は嫌いなのよ。
I might not be one to talk, but you should really exercise more. It can be fun to move around sometimes.
トシキがそう言うのなら。さあ、いつでも来なさい。
Why'd you, Kaki? I thought you would be bad at it since she said she hated exercise, but maybe I assumed wrong. Perhaps she's not only a talented rider, but also a talented athlete. The form for receiving the ball looks impeccable. Well, here we go.
どんと来い。
Start by hitting the ball gently towards Senpai.
やった。
Dunk! No mind. The ball flies in a completely opposite direction.
今のは慣れてないだけよ。次はちゃんと返すわ。
Okay. Pick up the ball, throw it at Senpai once again, and... Senpai tries to throw the ball at me, but her feet become stuck in the sand. She loses her balance and falls. Are you okay?
くんぬこんなはずでは。多分これは私の中の心眼が開いていないだけ。だからトシキ、もう一度お願い。
Yeah, okay. Throw the ball to Senpai for the third time, and... Senpai's closing her eyes for whatever reason. Don't tell me she's trying to hit the ball with intuition alone. The ball hits her square in the face. Means she closed her eyes. She had what was coming to her. Humanity would need to be knocked down a peg if that was all we needed to do anything. We start floating on the sea and chat away like we do at a pool since we left with nothing else. We're all left with nothing else. So how's college going?
授業にはちゃんと出ているわ。
Haven't joined any club? Made new friends?
勧誘はされたけど、趣味や好きなことを話してみると、なぜかあちらから離れていったわ。私は普通にしているというのに、なぜ？
Well, if you tell someone that your hobby is writing erotica, the average person is going to get weirded out.
いくつかサークルを見学してみたけど、興味を惹かれるものはなかったわね。興味がないことに興味があるふりをするのは何か違うし、本気で楽しんでいる人たちに水を差すと思ったから、結局入らなかったわ。本当はもっと いろんなことに興味を持って普通になりたいのに。
Normal, huh? The word normal really doesn't fit the image of the girl in front of me.
でも今は創作が楽しい。濡れ場も上手に描けるようになってきたし、カラーレスでいることも嫌ではなくなってきた。晴れやかな気持ちで物語を書けているの。今度成長した私の官能小説を読ませてあげる。きっととしきも興奮間違いなしの内容よ。
Her confident excitement is contagious. I'll look forward to it, Dirty Bitch Sensei.
今更だけどなかなか恥ずかしいペンネームよね。
You just noticed. After that, we head to the beach store and buy the merchandise Erena's looking for. I'll treasure the memory of her satisfied grin that made her look like an otaku after she had her hands on the box. We spent the rest of the balmy afternoon chatting on the umbrella or floating on the sea. Fortunately, the beach became less crowded as the evening arrived. I guess it's about time we head home.
なら最後に砂浜を散歩しない？
Sure, the sun isn't that strong anymore. How was the day today?
暑さはやっぱり苦手だったけど、としきと一緒だったから楽しめたわ。自分がこんな普通の恋人同士のような時間を過ごせるなんて思いもしなかった。ありがとう。あなたのおかげでまた大切な思い出が増えたわ。
I have to thank you too. I almost said I hate to thank you too. Like, that's rude. Really enjoyed spending the day with you, Erena.
それなら今日のデートは成功ね。あなたのことを好きになるまでは何をやっても虚しくて空虚に感じていた。唯一好きだったのは官能小説を書くことだったけど、周囲の反応も芳しくなくて。でも今は生きているだけでこんなにも楽しい。としきと同じ時間を過ごせている今が幸せよ。
When you say that, I feel so proud that I'm your boyfriend.
私は普通が楽しめない人間だと思っていたの。でも今は普通を楽しめている自分がいる。これは全部あなたのおかげよ。だからずっと私を普通の女の子でいさせてね。
Who is truly normal in this life? We all have our own fucking weird idiosyncrasies. As my family likes to say, everyone's stupid in their own special little way. It's now summer vacation. Since this is my final summer vacation, I would have liked to enjoy it to the fullest. But alas, reality is not so sweet. I was neck deep in working on the AS script as well as studying for my entrance exams.
お邪魔します。
Senpai takes off her shoes, puts down her slightly large bag at the entrance, and makes her way to the living room. The reason why Senpai is at the main house and not our usual room is...
としきの家に恋人として遊びに行きたいわ。
I accompanied Erena to the station after finishing up the AS meeting for the day. And that's when she told me, right, you only come to that room to work.
そう。AS のディレクターとしてではなく、恋人として訪れたいのよ。
How about this Saturday then?
構わないわ。いろいろと準備していくわね。
So what's she preparing? Or just bringing something to play with. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it already. Studying and AS are the only things in my mind lately.
私も楽しみにしてる。
Like, Toshiki just looks over at her. So, what's in the bag? He's just like, oh, don't worry. It's just the rope, the blindfold, the ball gag, the clamps, the candles, the paddle. He just sits over there like, what the fuck is going on? Why did you bring all of that? I didn't think it would go that way.
トシキ、なんだか落ち着きがないようだけど。
Well, I have something to tell you. You remember your food is... Why are you packing?
おう、お兄ちゃん。明日の土曜日、ゆいちゃんの家にお泊まりするんだ。それで、持っていく荷物をまとめていたの。
Your tour as close as ever.
もはや親友って言っても過言じゃないからね。明日は一緒に見ようって言ってたアニメ、ツークール一気見鑑賞会をする予定だし、今から楽しみなんだよね。
I see. Looks like you and me won't be here tomorrow. That's convenient. If you and me finds out that Senpai's coming home, I'm sure she would make fun of me. Oh.
明日から2泊3日で温泉旅行に行くことになったから。いきなりだね。どうしたの？メイがね、近くの商店街の福引きで特賞を当てたらしいのよ。それで土日がオフだった私を誘ってくれて、その言葉に甘えることにしたの。そうなんだ。お姉ちゃんも楽しんできてよ。ええ、久しぶりに羽を伸ばそうと思うわ。だからとしきくん、明日からの土日は一人だけど大丈夫？
I'll be fine, but...
何かあるの？
Well, can Ed not visit tomorrow?
はあ？あら。
Don't look at me like that! Their piercing gazes silently ask me what I'm gonna do in an empty house with my
いいわ
girlfriend.
よ。ただし、約束事があります。若いからって、あんまり羽目を外しすぎないように。
Yeah, of course.
これでお兄ちゃんは、一足先に大人の階段を登っていくんだね。
Hey, shut up. Chinami's not gonna allow Erena to visit if you keep doing that.
としきくん、
Yes?
否認はしっかりすること。
She just takes his hand, slaps like a fucking 20 bill in his hand. Be sure to be prepared. You're saying that?
ちなみさんに挨拶をしたいのだけど、姿が見えないわね。
Well, you see, she went on a 3-day hot spring trip.
そうなんだ。なぎまさんは？
She's staying at Amhoshi's house tonight.
そうなの。じゃあ、私と二人っきりということね。
Oh, yeah. Take a quick glance at her to gauge her reaction, but she seems so nonchalant. Aren't you worried?
私はとしきになら、いつでも襲われていいと思っているから。なんなら今すぐにでも。
Not to watch a movie. Instant disappointment. I immediately changed the subject because I could feel things heading in a weird direction. I wouldn't say it's wrong, but that I'm not mentally prepared for it.
何を見るの？
I have a smart TV so we can watch whatever movies on the app.
それは、アダルトビデオも見れるということかしら。
Unfortunately, the app doesn't have those kinds of movies.
そう。
The disappointment is palpable. Hold on. Wouldn't watching adult movies with my girlfriend be even worse? Also, watching those acts while thinking about doing them would be... I have a list of movies. Let's scroll and decide what to watch. Sit on the couch and I launch the app on the remote. Select a movie that catches our attention among the entire list and start playing it. In the movie, all crimes are illegal for 10 hours once every 6 months. The movie is a horror film, but the movie feels more like a thriller with that kind of plot. Senpai suddenly grabs my arm and moves closer to me. This would be extremely cute in isolation, but knowing Erena, she probably has some sort of devious plan concocted. My arm is buried between her breasts. Even if it's only through her clothes, this feeling feels sort of impossible to concentrate on the movie if she does this. No? Calm down. Eliminate your carnal desires. Eliminate your carnal desires. I repeat that mantra in my mind and focus on the television in front of me. Oh, this movie being in the horror genre finally makes sense.
一番怖いのは人間ということね。
What if we had the opportunity to vent our hatred, jealousy, madness, and every other negative emotion without having to face the consequences? The film focuses on that, which makes me think that world peace right now rests on thin ice. Not monsters, not ghosts, and not murderers. It's just an average person who'd been living a normal life, suddenly becoming unhinged. I feel the hysteria of humanity as I watched. Erena abruptly takes out her phone and starts typing something. What's wrong?
トシキ、少し時間をちょうだい。今の映画で、私ならどういう展開にするかをまとめておきたいから。
Right now.
大丈夫よ。すでに頭の中で案は完成しているから。
With that, she finally stops typing after 10 minutes. She shows me what she wrote without hesitation. She quotes a lot of new scenes and proposes some changes for others. All of it is in great detail. Thanks to that, the characters become much more fleshed out, and the depiction of human psychosis is much more realistic. And you did all of this in 10 minutes. Just after watching the movie once. Yet again, it internalize how much of a genius she is and how big of a gap there is in her abilities. Will I really be able to catch up with her at some point? Will I really be able to beat her? What's this pessimism, Toshiki Kagami? Can you swear to yourself that you would catch up with Colorless and eventually surpass her?
相変わらず黒髪キャラのグッズやポスターが多いわね。
Well, I really like black-haired girls. I'm talking about things in 2D. In real life, you're my favorite senpai.
なら、二次元でも私に似たキャラを好きになってほしいのだけど。
That's a matter of taste is impossible.
私の作品ではもう絶対に黒髪ヒロインを出さないようにする。
Erika will definitely burst into tears if you do that. There are always black-haired heroines in any novel and game. Senpai promptly begins sniffing around. What the fuck are you doing? Can you smell something? I sprayed my entire room with air freshener earlier and everything.
匂う。
Really? Sorry, forgive me.
謝る必要なんてないわ。トシキの匂いが部屋に充満しているだけだから。
Is that a good thing?
私はトシキの匂いが好きだから。願うならば、ずっとこの部屋にいたいわ。相性の良い男女は、匂いから好きになるとも言われているし。私はトシキの匂い、好きだもの。
Thank you. Honestly, it is a tad embarrassing. It's the first time someone has told me they like my son.
というわけで、トシキの匂いをもっと嗅がせてほしい。
Huh? Senpai put her face on my chest as we sit on my bed.
やっぱりいい匂い。すごく心地いいわ。ずっとこの匂いに包まれていたい。
Smell good too, senpai? Her aroma is so stimulated my body starts to react. Oh lord. Crap, this is bad. I hope the little guy down there doesn't get too excited. If she realizes this mood will be
ご
destroyed.
めん、トシキ。
For what?
私、我慢できない。
Saying that, she pushes me and I fall onto the bed. Huh? Erena?
正直、恋人になる前からトシキに欲情してた。海に行った時とか、トシキの体を見てすごく触りたかったし、一緒に寝た時なんか、そのまま押し倒したかった。だから、今日はおとなしく私に食べられてほしい。
But doesn't this usually go the other way around? She smooches me. Tongue invades my mouth. Give me a tense passionate kiss reaffirming her words from before that she indeed wants to devour me. Yeah, we don't need to read all of that. Lost count of how many times we've kissed. Her lips part from mine when I begin to feel lightheaded, and without even realizing it, she's pulling his cock out!
これが
See you after the H scene. They done doing the seg.
すっかり夜になってしまったわね。
It's already nighttime, she says. She naked, so I can't show screen. It's so late. Let's go watch you back home in a bit.
何を言っている
What are you
の？
talking about? Erena says. Huh?
私、
I was thinking
今日
of
はもと
staying
も
the
と泊
night
まる
with
予
you
定だった
anyway,
けど。
Erena says. So, what you have in that backpack is
着替えなどが入っ
change
てい
of
るけど、
clothes. Do you want to see my underwear? Erena says. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't, so no comment. We prepare the bath then. We're both sticky with sweat.
待って、
Wait, Erena says. Huh? Senpai sits on top of me once
ま
more.
だ
I haven't
私
released
の
all
性
my
欲は
libido
解
yet,
消されてない。
Erena says. That means...
まだ
You can
で
still
きる
do
わよ
it,
ね。
right? Erena says. And now without saying anything... Oh, are they not done yet? Oh no, man. Seems to be a fade to black kind of thing
初め
into
てなの
an
に
after.
いっぱいしてしまったわね。
Technically, I could show the text box, but I'm not risking them zooming in and suddenly having the nip visible down here. So, it was my first time, but we ended up doing it so much, Erena says. Senpai, you're incredibly resilient, aren't you?
普段は少し
Usually
走
I
った
would
だ
be
け
out
で
of
息が
breath
切れ
after
るのだけ
jogging
ど、
for a few minutes, but I can
セ
have
ック
sex
ス
as
に
many
関しては
times as I
何回
want,
でも
Erena says.
これが運動の
This
代わ
could
り
be a
にな
good
るのなら
alternative for
いい
exercising,
かもし
Erena says. Be gentle with me, please. If we do it non-stop stop like we just did, I don't think my body will hold up. Does any part of your body hurt?
少し
I still have a lingering
中に
pain
もどかしい
inside me, Erena says. You okay?
うん、
Yeah, it's a
心
pleasant
地よい
pain,
痛みだ。
Erena says.
それに
Besides, this way it feels like you're inside
Mada.
me, Erena says.
都市の
Perhaps
形
you're a bit of your shape
覚えてしまっ
inside
た
me,
かし
Erena says. You're going to turn me right back on if you keep saying stuff like that?
私はいい
I
のだ
wouldn't
けど、
mind, Erena says. Unfortunately, I'm already completely drained.
残念。
What a shame. I'll be
なら
looking
次回
forward
に
to
期
next
待か
time
しら。
then, Erena says.
でも、
But I'm so glad I
本
got to
当に経
experience
験で
this,
き、
Erena says. Because you'll be able to use it in your creations?
そんなことは
I
考
didn't
えて
even
な
think
いわ
about。that, Erena says. That wasn't the reason. Being a creator and all, I thought she'd use all the experiences in her... all her experience in her stories.
それ以上に、
What's more important
ト
to
シ
me
キ
is
と
that I
結
was
ばれ
able
て
to
幸
connect
せ
with
な
you,
の。
Toshiki.
ずっとずっ
Erena
と、
says. I've been
トシキと
wanting
こ
to
うやって
connect
つな
with
が
you
りたいと
like
思ってい
this
たも
for the
の。
longest time already, Erena says. I'm gonna blush if you keep being so direct.
トシキも幸
Are you
せ。
happy too, Toshiki? Erena says. Of course. Became one with the person I love after all.
なら、
That's
よかっ
wonderful,
た。
Erena says.
は、
She yawned. And I'm also gonna yawn because for you, but you must be very tired. Conk out too if I let my guard down.
このまま寝ましょう
Let's
か。
sleep like this, Erena says. Yeah, good night.
おやすみ。
Good night, Erena says. We immediately close our eyes. With that, we both drift off after a couple seconds. The next morning. Never mind. As usual, I'm working on AS in the annex. Should be fine. Now, Erena and I start discussing the schedule while I'm taking a break.
いい進捗だわ。これなら秋までには余裕で終わるわね。
It is right. I think we'll finish even before autumn, don't you think?
受験勉強もあるだろうから、無理はさせずにと姉さんからお達しが来ているの。受験勉強も同時進行でやっているのでしょ？
Well, of course. College I want to apply to requires a pretty high score, so I'd be quite screwed if I don't study. I would love to dedicate all my time to AS, but as it stands right now, I have to divide my time between creating and studying.
なんなら私が勉強を教えてもいいのよ。
Right, you're at a prestigious university. Hope you don't take this the wrong way, but have you ever helped anyone study before?
本当に失礼ね。これでも人に勉強を教えたことはなかったわね。
Right.
だから、トシキが初めての人になってくれると嬉しい。
Can you stop making that making that sound way too suggestive?
チーン。
And what's that look for?
なんかお兄ちゃんと雪崎先輩の雰囲気が変わったなって。どこか落ち着いている感じがするというか、大人になったというか。
Where in that conversation do you see us grow up?
それはトシキと私が
Quickly put my hand over her mouth.
うんうん。
Please stop. Things will get awkward if you blurt that out loud in front of my family.
なんか変な感じ。まあ目の前でイチャつかれても困るので、今みたいな感じだと良いんですけど。じゃあ私は30分だけお昼寝してきます。昨日夜更かししすぎた。
She gets up and leaves the annex. And now we're completely alone.
としき。
Yeah. She asked me out of nowhere because what are you?
今日はまだしてなかったから。
Yeah, but aren't you taking things way too quickly?
ずっと私はとしきとキスしたいって思っていたのだけど。
You haven't answered my question.
あとこれだけじゃ足りない。
Huh? Be sweat. As soon as I understand what's happening, okay. Tonguing! Crap, I won't be able to stop if we keep going. Right, okay. Should have made you and me are close by, I can't.
としきの
Look
こ
like
こ
we're
は
raring to go, Erena says, Erena begins, okay, yeah. We can't. Wait, don't do it. we can't do it in a place like...
ええ、
Yes, I get it. Even I understand something like that, Erena says. That's good.
だから
So I'll just use my mouth,
お口でしてあ
Erena
げる。
says. Ha! By the time I understood what she meant, she's already taken off her pants.
すっきりさせてあげるわね。
Okay. Okay. He's pulling his cock out! That was a sex scene without a sex scene. Wow. Finish writing the AS script. We're still in the middle of summer break. I already had the outline, so I just followed along. Seppa's writing the script, directing everything, and is making a living out. And is living out her daily college life. She's circling all of those things on her plate, and she's finished the script 3 months out of schedule. Well, this is amazing. I'll send you the files later, so please read it. Alright. By the way, we don't have to work on AS next Saturday. I want to go on a date. I want to get rid of all that pent-up lust. I just want us to spend time as a normal couple. Then again, I feel like recently we've been fucking every time we see each other. Sabba's lust is insatiable. Every time we do it, we end up doing it 2 to 3 times. That's a shame. I'll book my apartment pool for the entire day then. Being in a cool place in the summer is the best. Alright, let's do that. They're just gonna bang again! Notwithstanding this being a date, Erena relaxes and floats around in the pool like she normally does. I don't mind at all, which is why I'm floating right beside her. By the way, do you know how to swim? I've seen her float both at the pool and at sea, but I've never seen her actually swim.
伊達に一人でプールに浮いているわけではないわ。
She turns around, gets into a crawl position, and...
Oh.
I knew it! I rush over to her and pull her out of the water where she was slowly sinking. How are you even in the pool all day and not be able to swim?
私の運動音痴を舐めない方がいい。
Why do you look so satisfied? I'm worried something will happen to you while you use the pool alone. Why don't I teach you how to swim?
としきが教えてくれるのなら、やぶさかではない。
Yeah, perfect, just like that. Grabs my hands and she continues to flap her feet. At the very least, she'll be able to swim doggy style.
さすが私ね。
The only people proud to flap their feet like that are you and small children. I'm getting sidetracked here, but this position is a bit stimulating. The down her giant boobs are staring right at me. It's because of her sexy swimsuit, but she's exposing more skin than usual.
としき、
No, nothing! Time to teach you how to do the front
わかっ
crawl.
たわ。
A game of composure and teach Erena everything I know about swimming, from breathing to moving her arms.
今 今ならいけそうな気がする。
No, you can do it, senpai. I'm sure you'll be able to swim now.
任せて。私の本気を見せてあげるわ。
After saying that, she jumps from the edge of the pool, floats to the surface, begins to swim, and... Senpai! She starts to sink to the into the water, just like she did before, as I jump in to save her again. And today we sit by the pool while catching our breaths.
私の運動性能は壊滅的だということが確認できたわね。
Maybe no one will be able to help you if you sink when you're by yourself. Let me at least teach you how to swim doggy style.
頑張るわ。
That's what people who don't try their best always say.
トシキ、私は今日頑張ったと思うの。
You're right, you ended up swimming a lot today.
なので、ご褒美を所望するわ。
That's...
では、早速。
Without hesitation, Erena kisses me out of the blue. She hugs me without letting go. That's okay, I'm singing.
キス、気持ちいい。
Continue doing this for about 5 minutes. Both gasped before air when our lips finally part. Was that your reward?
いえ、まだ足り
No,
ない
that's
わ。
not enough, Erena says. It's not enough.
トシキはじっとしていて
Toshiki,
ね。
stay still, Erena says.
私がしてあげるか
I
ら。
want to do something for you, Erena says. She's pulling his cock out!
こん
See
なのはど
afterwards.
う？
They done fucking. There was like a non-H scene CG scene immediately afterwards, but it is literally just describing how they proceeded to fuck like animals until night fell afterwards. Boy. Actual fucking semen demon. It's September, which signals the end of summer break. Finish up reading Aki Arisu and Rumine Asaba's routes, which Erena had sent me. The stories I find them incredible. I'm sure everyone will love them. The routes are faithful to the outline that I sub-wrote, and there's no inconsistencies I can find with the story. However, it's missing something. I have this feeling of satisfaction after finishing reading a very high-quality story. And also have this intense feeling of dissatisfaction knowing something's missing. These two competing emotions duke it out inside me, and I can't figure out what's what anymore. That's when I find the game Erena-Route on my shelf. Chu en no kakikata. Let's play it a bit. Take the game out of the box and put it on my console to look for some clues. Boot the game for the first time in a long time. 2 hours later, I'm stunned speechless in front of the television. So that's what happened.
アキルートとルミネルートについての話ってなんだい？わざわざ呼び出したということは大事な話なのだろう。
Yeah, I finished reading the 2 rounds yesterday. I felt incredibly uncomfortable while reading them.
違和感？
Yeah, the main reason is that Erena is being completely faithful to the outline that I sub-wrote.
続けてみろ。
プロットというものは設計図と聞いたわ。それに沿って書くのが物書きなのではないの？私は自分で書かないから詳しくはないけれど。
I understand what you mean, but the story lacked any of Colorless's soul because it wasn't something that came from your imagination, nor was it something you poured your heart into. Need to swap sides.
なるほどね。
でも AS はトシキと綾瀬さんの作品で、自分はあくまでも彼女の代役として参加しているだけよ。綾瀬さんのプロットの通りに書くことは悪いことではないでしょう。それともクオリティに問題があったの？
クオリティは問題ないさ。十分に商業レベルに乗っているし、間違いなく評価されるルートになるだろう。私も姫子に同意かな。クオリティが劣化しているのなら問題だが、きっちりプロットを消化し、ユーザーも満足するような出来になっているよ。
Hime and Erika are right. However, I can't give in. This isn't the level of the girl I was chasing for so many years. I'm not satisfied.
としき、
Erena, you said this was my and Isa's stories, but you're wrong. Yumemi Amahoshi Kiria. There are so many other people participating. Everyone owns a part of the work. And everyone includes you, Erena. Alan, you don't have to hold back for Isa's sake. Use your talents as fearlessly as you always have said.
と、
Erena turns to look at Hime and Erika after putting on a face of worry. They both look exasperated, though not shocked. It's more akin to them experiencing something they're well aware
メ
of.
インライターがそう望んでいるのなら、その意見は尊重しないといけないんじゃないか？ディレクタ
This is pretty much an order for her to rewrite the routes.
そうなればプロットから、いや、整合性を取るなら、共通ルートにもメスを入れる必要が出てくる。それでも構わないの。
ー。私は構わんよ。お前の色を見せてみろ。カラーレス。
There you go. They're all in here. Because they're fucking absent. It's in the name, you dumbass.
時間はまだあるからね。エレナがいいなら、私は止めないよ。
としきは、
Yeah?
私の、カラーレスとしての色を入れるとなると、綾瀬さんととしきの作品の間に割って入るということになる。AS という作品が別のものになるかもしれない。それでもいいというの。
I still would agree. Because more than anything else, she always wants to create the most spectacular story possible. And I'm the same.
わかったわ。少し、私に時間をちょうだい。
Give Isa the rundown in the evening. Sorry, we're gonna have to change the plot you came up with, Isa.
いいんだよ。トシ君が謝る必要なんてない。今のメインライターは雪崎先輩だし、それに私もトシ君の立場だったら同じことを言っているはずだから。
Yeah, but even then, I'd been pretty deep shit if my gut feeling was wrong.
だけど、一つ約束してほしい。必ず素晴らしい作品にしてね。離れても、私にとって AS は大切な作品だから。
Of course, a promise. Create a game you won't be disappointed in, Isa. Two weeks have passed and it's now Saturday. I'm in front of Saijoji Station. I'm headed to Erena's house to spend some time with her. There's a break between classes and I get a call as I'm coming back to the classroom from the washroom. From Erena. She rarely calls me since she would normally send a line message. Hello?
朝バルミネルート、書き終えたわ。
But it's only been 2 weeks since we discussed that.
2週間もあれば十分よ。すでに物語は私の脳内で書き切っていたから、後でデータの方を送っておくわ。一応確認してちょうだい。
Got it. Did you have to call me to tell me this? It's just that you could have just sent this line message.
私は頑張ったわ。
I say?
なのでご褒美が欲しい。
So?
今週の土曜日、姉さんは出張で家を空けているの。だから泊まりがけで遊びに来てほしい。
Sure, that's fine with me.
ならよかった。じゃあ週末に。
Yeah, I say it.
覚悟しておいてね。
Huh? Hang up despite the dubious nature of her last comment. She's saying that she's going to break your fucking hip bones. She's going to crush your pelvis. The bed will not creak, it will crack. Did I read that last time? I actually missed it. Never mind, I already read that one. Oh, bad feeling. Sorry to intrude.
いらっしゃい。
Never mind, she's not
待って
naked.
いたわ。
Erena greets me the moment I arrive at her apartment. If I remember correctly, Seppa was stark naked the first time I arrived. Now she's in normal clothes. Erena sure has grown up so much.
何を感慨深そうにしているの？
I was just moved seeing how much common sense you have now.
よくわからないけれど、トシキが喜んでくれたのならよかった。
So, you said you prepared some food and I should come with an empty stomach?
ああ、その件ね。
Then why are there so many packages of boiled eels on the table? Looks like you ordered them from somewhere. The containers have a restaurant logo on them and all.
本当は手作り料理を振る舞ってあげようと思っていたの。
You're cooking.
今年のバレンタインデーのチョコレートぐらいかしら。だから練習して美味しいものを作ろうとしたのだけど、
And you failed?
レシピ通りに作ったのはいいものの、納得できるものではなかったの。
Hold on. I'm gonna fucking prevent an entry to Wikifeed real quick. Ugh. Feels weird. I don't know why. Alright, there we go. I don't know why my toe felt so weird. Nonetheless, should be fixed now.
「こういうものは一朝一夕で人に出せるものは作れないことを理解したわ。
And that's why she ordered some meals. Why specifically?
そして飯まずヒロインというものは現実ではありえないということも理解できたわ。
That basically refers to any heroine who is an utter disaster in the kitchen. Sometimes it's not just that the food they make is awful, but they can also prepare food that can endanger others.
だって味見をすれば全て解決するもの。それで味見をしても問題ないと判断したら、それは味覚に異常がある可能性も否めない。それが実はヒロインの病気の伏線だったりしたら面白いのかもしれないわね。
It's almost as if we know a fucking character whose taste is a foreshadowing device. Hum 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 hum. Hum. The last hum was important. Anyways. You'd give the heroine that sort of development for merely being a terrible cook. Every time I see a heroine who's a terrible cook now, I'm going to have to ask myself if it's some kind of omen.
ともかく昼食を食べましょう。手料理はいつか振る舞ってみせるから。
Looking forward to it already. We eat and both take turns hitting the shower. Senpai invited me to shower with her, but I politely declined her invitation because I knew where that was going to end up. Even if we are young, we can't just start right from noon.
としき、こっちに来て。
Senpai sits on the couch and slaps her thighs. She's holding an ear pick.
耳かきしてあげる。
Really?
うん。一度、としきにしてみたかったの。こういうのって、彼女らしいでしょ？
Well, if you say so. It's a tad embarrassing, but I placed my head on her lap and turned to the side.
朝バルミネの個別ルートはどうだった？
I was about to say I almost want to like go back to the start of the scene and end it so I have this as the thumbnail for the next one. And I'm gonna do just that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one and see you next time. Bye bye.